Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to all my friends. My name is Muhammad Safiy bin Shafie and metric number is C19A0340. Today, most people in this world rely on social media to communicate or keep in touch with other people. The topic that we are going to discuss today is social media and mental health issues in Malaysia. I think this is a very important to everyone, especially for young nowadays. First of all, I would like to talk about the definitions of social media. The first thing that crosses our mind when it's come to social media is always be the popular social media such as application, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other applications. But the important thing we need to understand is according to the 4th edition language dictionary, the media means tool or mediator in communications, while social means all things relate the society. Tengku Iskandar 2007. Ordinary, media like newspaper or television limit user because consumer have a hard time given their opinion on what is being broadcast. With social media, users can easily catch their own opinions and communicate with the world without hindrance. Secondly, I want to continue with the definitions of mental health. Mental health refers to cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. It is all about how people think, feel, and behave. However, there is no clear line between distinguishing between who have good mental health and those who do not. There are many stages in mental health. No individual has all of the features of good mental health all the time. It depends on individual, social, and environment factor. Mental health can be affected to socio-economic problems, sudden environmental, social change, stress at work, and physical illness. Unlike mental health problems, people with mental health experience a condition in which a person's mental stage cause daily functioning, the individual is affected their social or personality. It requires treatment. We will dive to the good on social media and mental health issues in Malaysia with AIMAN.
Thank you, Safi. My name is AIZUDDIN bin MURAD and my matric card number is C19A0017. Today, I would like to talk about the benefits of social media and mental health issues in Malaysia. First of all, social media play as a hub part in the life of today's year. Its role is so big that it can affect their mental well-being. However, social media have their good and bad. It all depends on how the way we as a human use it. But this case have some benefits when we use it in the good way. While virtual interaction on social media doesn't have the same psychological benefit as a face-to-face contact, there are still many positive ways in which it can help you stay connected and support your well-being. Social media enable you to communicate and stay up to date with family and friends around the world. Social media has become almost a necessity for us. In today's world, a popular online dictionary defines social media as a website and other online means of communication that are used by large groups of people to share information and to develop social and professional contact. Blogging, Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus are all different platforms that people use to stay connected with their online communities. We can use to communicate family and friends by computer, smartphone, iPod, and tablet. Now, you can send them message on Facebook, Twitter, and they can respond quickly from wherever they are. Social media help to fortify and maintain your personal relationship even with people who are far away from you. Next, we can find new friends and community to network with other people who are similar interests or ambitions. It's important to remember that social media can never be a replacement for a real-world human connection. It requires in-person contact with others to trigger to hormones that elevate stress and make you feel happier, healthier, and more positive. Ironically, for a technology that's designed to bring people closer together, spending too much time engaging with social media. So, we can know the people who love to travel and share some ideas or story. Indirectly, we can get a new friends to share what we interested. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Aiman, for the explanations. Next, we will go to the sister NADWATUN to talk about the bad side of social media and mental health issues in Malaysia.
Thank you, Brother Safiy. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is NAJWATUN NAJIHAH binti NAJMUDDIN and my matric card number is C19A0361. Today I want to talk about the bad of social media and mental health issues in Malaysia. First of all, social media can be good and bad. It all depends on how the way we use it. In today's world, many of us rely on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, and Instagram to find and stay up to date with family and friends around the world. However, multiple studies have found that social media can increase risk for depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts. The bad of social media is it could be a platform cyberbullying. Based on the 2018 Pew Research study written by Monica Anderson found that about 59% of teens report being bullied on social media and many other users are subjected to offensive comments. Social media such as Facebook and Twitter can be a platform for spreading hurtful rumors, lies, and abuse that can leave long-lasting emotional scars. Furthermore, spending too much time on social media could affect our mood. It is because social media let us see other people's best part of life, which we would compare with our own negative thing in our life. Comparing ourselves with other people's life will bring us to anxiety, and social media has only made this easier to do. It is no secret that comparison on social media leads to jealousy. Most people will admit that seeing other people's tropical vacations and perfectly behaved kids is envy-inducing. Studies have certainly shown that social media can trigger feelings of jealousy. Last but not least, the bad of social media is it could lead to self-absorption. Sharing endless selfies and all your innermost thoughts on social media can create unhealthy self-centeredness and distance us from real-life connections. In conclusion, social media keeps us connected with our family and friends around the world, and it helps us find people we lost touch with years ago. However, getting on social media too long is not good for mental health. Taking a break after using social media too long can be good for our mental health. That's all from me. Thank you.
This is quite an explanation. Thank you, NADWATUN. Next, we will go to Sabrina and she will share with us about the ugly side of these issues.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Sabrina binti ARIFFIN. My matric number is C19B0559. And as Safiy said, we are about to discuss about the ugly side of social media and mental health issues. Mental health and social media connect so well. For some, they might look at social media as a platform to beat mental illness. For others, social media contains the ugly side, which would be one of the cause for people depressions or mental illness. The ugly side of social media is when people started to be too addictive to it. Since everyone all around the world having this epidemic time because of the virus that known as coronavirus or COVID-19, a lot of people spending more time than ever on the internet, especially on social media. With that being said, everyone do have social media nowadays. Especially when people who are depressed, they turn to social media because they lost interest in real connection with real people. And the excessive use of social media and the negative comments that people leave to a person that already has mental illness based on their post on social media can make their symptoms become worse. especially with youth, they have a big chance of having mental breakdown or mental health issues and depression, where they compare themselves to their peers on social media. At this era, everyone is trying to show off their love life, their relationships, their lifestyle on social media. So they tend to living, when people leave comments on this section, on the post section, comment section, they tend to living the likes and all the praise comments about them. This looks like some kind of positive impact, but actually which can lead to a negative side, which makes someone be more addictive and seeking for people's validation and recognition. Those who use social media to seek validation do not feel the same sense of happiness as real life interactions. This chronic sense of dissatisfaction may also give a negative impact on their emotions, which leading to a major depression. Besides social media giving a big threat on suicide, it also has a negative side on their physical health and relationships. Mental health issues could come at age as young as 5 years old. Children, teens, adults do struggle with mental health issues in their lives due to everything that is happening or what they have been through. The numbers also increasing, which means almost everyone are dealing with it. This is very concerning, and I think that's it for me. Thank you.
Next, we will have a question and answer sessions based on explanation given. We will start with NADWATUN. In your opinion, what is other cause of unhealthy social media use and how to overcome this problem?
Thank you, Brother Safi. In my opinion, having a heavy social media use can be masking other underlying problems such as stress, depression, or boredom. If you spend more time on social media when you are feeling down or lonely, you are just using this platform to distract yourself from unpleasant feelings. So I think the only way to overcome this problem is just allowing yourself to feel what you are going through. Or you can find another way instead of using social media to distract yourself. That's all from me. Thank you.
Sister Sabrina, this one is for you. In your opinion, does depression has anything to do with insecurities?
In my opinion, I would say it has to do with insecurities. Insecurities means that someone just do not feel at their best, or that someone else just having better life, have better jobs, better looking. Basically, this happens a lot when we scrolling through the Instagram or other social media apps, and we begin to feel that we're not pretty enough, we don't have anything enough, we don't have the lifestyle that we wish to have, and that leads us to depression or mental health issues. But there is always a way to overcome that feelings with having people saying positive things to you. Always accept the way you are, the way we are, because everything that we see on social media, we're not always true.
In conclusions, people who live with a mental health problem or are developing one try to keep their feelings hidden because they are afraid of other people's reactions. Thus, many people feel trouble without having a diagnosis or diagnosable mental health problem, although that does not mean they are not struggling to cope with daily life. Besides, it's important to remember that social media can never be a replacement for real world human connection. It requires in-person contact with others to trigger the hormones that alleviate stress and make you feel happier, healthier, and more positive. Ironically, for the technologies that designed to bring people close together, spend too much time engaging with social media. That's all from us, and thank you.